Hello everyone, happy Saturday. I thought I would come on line quick and show you a couple card ideas. Excuse me, I'm actually expecting my grandkids to come here any minute, so I guess I'm going to have to make this quick. But I wanted to share a fun idea that I actually gave to my team as a little challenge this week. And so the challenge is to use painter's tape or washi tape to create some fun backgrounds with your ink. So that's what I'm going to show you. I'll show you a couple different card ideas, and my team actually inspired me to put together a bunch of cards today. This was not on my agenda, but because they came up with some fabulous ideas, I thought I would come online and share them with you. So let me show you how the technique works, and then I'll kind of go through some of the other cards with you that I made. So, hi Kathy, hi Julie. So I'm going to show you how to create this card, the little Celebrate You card. And when you use you can use washi tape. So for this card, I use this thicker washi tape to create these lines for the background. But you can also use painter's tape. So I swiped this from my husband's toolbox. Hopefully he won't miss it. And this is also just a smaller style of washi tape, I guess. So the thicker or the wider your washi tape, obviously the wider the band will be in your background. So let me show you how you do this. So for this card, we're going to use a couple of different colors. And you just open up your ink pad. Now, you can use it this direction or this direction, but I want more ink, kind of a longer strip of washi tape here. So let me see if I can get this off. Here we go. So all you're going to do is just tear off a piece of washi tape, and you want to go a little bit longer than your ink pad so that you have something to hang on to. And you're just going to lay it across the ink and then just gently kind of push down on the ink. Here, let me move some of this out of the way. Push down on the washi tape, push it right into the ink. And you will probably get some ink on your fingers, but that's all right, it washes off, right? Oh, apparently I got ink all over my fingers. So that's all you're going to do is just kind of lay that on there, get it full of ink. But I'm going to actually, I should have started with the yellow because that's the color I want to start with. So I've got these other ones all set up to make this go a little bit faster. But so what I'm going to do, if you look at my card, I'm going to start this direction. I'm going to turn my paper this direction because I'm going to start in the middle. That seems to be the easiest way to do the washi tape so that you kind of have it spaced out evenly. So this first color is Daffodil Delight. So I'm just going to pick up the washi tape off of the ink pad, and you can kind of see where the ink is. And then I'm just going to lay it on, we'll just kind of eyeball it here. This looks like the center. Just going to lay it on the center of the card, push the ink on it, and then lift the washi tape off. And that's it. How fun is that? So since I'm using a couple different colors, here I'm going to bring in the, I think this is Lemon Lime Twist. So we'll do the same thing. And obviously because I'm using different colors, I have to use different pieces of washi tape. So then this one we'll put, we'll say right about there. Push that on there. And the nice thing about using washi tape or painter's tape is that it comes off, should come off your paper pretty easily. If you use anything other than that, it might stick to your paper, your cardstock. Sometimes the washi tape or the painter's tape will stick to the cardstock as well, but it usually doesn't. So, hi everybody. Thanks for joining in today. So that was Pool Party that I did. So this is Daffodil Delight. This is that Lemon Lime Twist. This is Pool Party, and this next one that I'm putting on is Flirty Flamingo. So we'll grab this. Ooh, looks like I got it stuck to my pad. Okay, so we'll put this one on, let's see, right about there. And then we have one more. So you don't have to use all different colors. You can use the exact same color if you want to create your background. You can put other smaller pieces of washi tape with color on it in between these larger ones. So you'll notice that I have them kind of spaced so that there's white showing in the background. But I could use my smaller washi tape, which is this size. And I could go right in between each of these with a different color if I wanted to. But for this card, I'm going to leave it as is. And let's add it to my card base. So I'm just using a smoky slate card base. So I will add it here. And this piece of paper is just cut at 5 1/4 by 4 because I know you guys are going to want to know that. So my white piece of paper was just cut a little bit smaller than my card front. And then instead of putting Celebrate You, I'm going to put a Happy Birthday on here instead. And then I'll decorate it up the same way. So the fun thing I like to do is I use a little bit of, I have an adhesive sheet that I add to my cardstock. And then I cut out my detailed dies, and that way I have the stickiness right on the back of my die. So just a little tip for you, and it makes it a lot easier to adhere these fun dies. So for this, we'll just put that right down in the center, and then I can leave it like this, or I can add, like on here, I added a couple little enamel shapes to kind of make it fun. So that's it. How easy is that? So, like I said, I gave this challenge to my team members, and they did a fabulous job. And they inspired me to create a bunch of different cards. So I'm going to share those with you now, and I'm going to give you a couple little tips on how to use the washi tape. So this one actually, and this one is painter's tape. So you can see that it's much wider than the washi tape that I use. So, you can use any size tape. Any size painter's tape, any size washi tape to create these cards. So there's just another fun design. And then, of course, since St. Patrick's Day is going to be here shortly, I decided to put together a little St. Patrick's Day card. Since my last name is Dunn, got a little bit of Irish in me. So, anyways, married into a little bit of Irish. So for this one, I used 2 different size washi tapes. So I used the one that I used on this card, the bigger one, this bigger one, to create the lighter green. And then I took the smaller one and went in between each of them to create the darker green. So, and then to create, of course, to create this, these are just little hearts that I put together to make my little shamrock there. So that is that one. And then this was inspired by my team. There were several people on my team that kind of made some fun little patterns with the washi tape. So again, this is the bigger pieces of washi tape that I went across with first. And then I just turned my card and used the smaller ones and added some different colors. So it just kind of looks like a little plaid background. Kind of fun. And then, of course, I had to create a more masculine card. So for this one, I tried to make it look like little wood planks. So when I put the washi tape on here, I used 2 different color browns to create this background. And then to create these little nail, the look of little nails, I guess, on the edge of the boards, I just simply took a marker and drew some little things on there to make it look like boards. So this one turned out really fun. I really like that. And then this last one, again, is kind of similar to the plaid one that I did. except for instead of going straight up and down, I went on a diagonal. And again, this was something that one of my team members came up with, and I thought it was just a fabulous idea. So I just used a thicker washi tape to go one direction on a diagonal, and then I used a smaller or thinner style washi tape to go the other direction. And I actually created it on a regular piece of paper, you know, the 5 1/4 by 4, but then I decided to kind of cut it down and do something different with it. And I used some of the extra pieces on the inside of the card just to decorate up the inside. So it was a lot of fun. I've done the washi tape or painter's tape technique before, but I was really excited with all of the different projects that my team came up with, all the different ideas. So I thought I would come on and share all of these with you. So I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial, and if you missed it, don't worry. I will post the recording of this shortly. So all of you have a wonderful Saturday. Thanks so much for watching.